Brian at Atlanta Hot Tub Center, and today on Tub Talk 101, we're going to talk about a startup kit that most of you will be getting with your new hot tub. If you do not have the Sundance Frog at Ease automatic water care system, then this is probably what you have. And even if you're not here in Georgia, I'm sure you're getting some type of startup kit from your dealership, and it should look something like this. All right, it's got a nice little instructional pamphlet here. It's got a spa reference guide with some causes and solutions to help you fix different things within water chemistry. So let's jump in here. What are we going to do with all this stuff? Well, first things first, you need to balance out your pH. That's number one, guys. When you get those pH levels between 7.2 and 7.6. How are you going to do that? pH up, pH down, and a cute little bottle of test strips. All right, so we're going to continue to test the water until we get it to 7.2, between 7.2 and 7.6 of pH. Okay, then I would normally ask everybody to add a half bottle of Metal X. Some dealerships will say do this weekly. That's okay too. You can add an ounce a week. We just say add a half a bottle at startup. That does pretty good with the water here in Georgia. This will keep the metal and staining down in the hot tub, okay? Now you got these two guys, chlorine and oxidizer. Now, the chlorine here, okay, you're gonna add enough till you read 3 to 5 parts per million of chlorine on these test strips. 3 to 5 parts per million, okay? So always pH first, okay? Because pH can actually, all these chemicals are actually somewhat connected. We have another video about the chemical connection, right? So again, you gotta start with certain things. Get your pH straight, then from there, get your chlorine straight. And what is this guy, shock oxidizer? This guy is really designed to clean up chloramines. Chloramines are the waste from chlorine, right? So when you have your chlorine levels at 3 to 5 parts per million in your hot tub and you get into the water, you are going to release bacteria from your skin, hair, and body into the water. And that fast-acting chlorine is going to invade and destroy that bacteria. And then you're left with a waste called chloramines. If you're using bromine, then you're left with a waste called bromamines. And you need something to clean up those chloramines or bromamines or that waste, because that waste can make water cloudy, it can make it smell, it can make it change in color. So that's what this guy does. And so what I suggest is after you use your hot tub, you got your chlorine at 3 to 5 parts per million, and really I really suggest maintaining it at more like 2 parts per million if you're using this setup. You really don't need to maintain it 3 to 5 parts per million. That's my opinion. I think it's a little bit overkill. But even with that being said, you get in there and invades and destroys bacteria. You're left with a waste called chloramines or bromamines if you're using bromine. And when you get out, add a tablespoon of shock oxidizer. So we're almost instantaneously cleaning up those bromamines and chloramines. And that's super important, guys, because that's really going to keep that water quality crisp and clear and clean. So again, if it were me and it's my hot tub personally, I'm going chlorine. After I get out, I'm throwing a tablespoon of shock oxidizer in it, and then moving forward, I'm balancing out the pH levels weekly or bi-weekly, and I'm keeping my alkalinity straight as well. I would read through these manuals so you really understand water chemistry. There's only so much we can show you in a video, so it's nice to read through these manuals, which will help you to better understand it. Quick reference guide, guys. This thing is great. I love it. It says cloudy water, do this. Chemical odor, do this. Foaming, do this. So again, this is another very important piece to your startup kit. If you have any questions, you can always give us a call here at Atlanta Hot Tub Center. We're more than happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching. This is Brian, Atlanta Hot Tub Center, Tub Talk. Thank you.